Hello everyone, it's Kiki and welcome to this week's video. I'm doing some more paint pouring. I haven't done this in a while. These are things that I decided to paint pour on to sell at the local fairy fest that I got accepted to be a vendor at. I don't know why I paused so much during those sentences. I apologize. It's very late. I'm kind of rushing to get this video done because of technical difficulties. But I found these wood eggs and I thought they were really cool. And there was 4 in a pack and there was 2 packs left. So I was like, ooh, I could do like two each like elemental colors. I'm like, that would be really cool. I bet those will look nice. The problem that I kind of had though, I thought I had cups that were small enough that they would be able to sit on but not sit in the paint. As you can see, they're not quite as small as I thought, but it still worked and they didn't, have too much issue. So I did 2 fire, which is what I started with here, and then I took little wood slices and plopped them in the over spillage. Yeah, the ploppy ones actually turned out pretty cool. And then I'd use some of the extra color from each of the elemental eggs to make several wood slices, adding in other colors a little bit here and there. So I ended up with a good batch of stuff after this, which was pretty nice. My only problem while I was making these is I was having to stand the entire time. As you can see, the desk itself is blue and normally it's white. This is my new desk. It's a hobby desk. It folds down and up. The problem is it's very tall and you cannot adjust the height for it. So my chair doesn't work. So there was that. I was standing for over an hour doing this, but I was also fairly sick while I was doing this, and my energy levels were near 0. Earth was my next decision. So after I finished putting the paint on everything, I just sort of crashed on my bed for like 3 hours, not able to do much, so that kind of sucked, but they all turned out really good. I'm happy with pretty much all of them. I think there's only like 2 or 3 of the wood slices that I'm kind of about. Out of the eggs, I think the earth ones might be my favorite. It's hard to decide because they all look really good. The wood slices, I do have a few favorites. Most of them I'm pretty equal on, but I do have a few favorites for the wood ones. But overall, everything came out really nice, and I had a lot of fun. I did realize when I got to doing the air eggs that I didn't really have any purple. So I had to attempt to mix some purple with the colors I had. I managed to get a pretty decent purple. Unfortunately, the blues and reds that I had don't mix to a nice bright purple, just because of what colors they were specifically. If there's a little orange in there or a little more green in there, it's not gonna make the best purple. Color theory, yay! Was running out of room very quickly. I was only using half the desk. I probably should have opened it up to the full desk. I had thought it would be enough. I really like this one because it looks like there's like this ghost horse on it, and I love it. There's a few that I kind of want to keep just because I think they look cool, but this is another one I really like. I will refrain. Sorry about my shoulder in your face. I will refrain from keeping them so that I can sell them. I am running out of time, and I don't have as much made as I was hoping, but hopefully, I still have, I think, 3 or 4 weeks. So, hopefully I'll be able to make enough to last me the whole day. But yeah, I really enjoy paint pouring. I don't do it much because it does take up a lot of space, and you know, once you do it, you kind of gotta leave it there so you can't work on anything else, which is why having the second desk now is pretty nice. And I don't have to go down to the basement anymore. But, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out camera and lighting setup for this desk. That's why it doesn't look too great in this video. I was doing my best not to block everything with my arms and my hands. But, you know, obviously there's points where I couldn't help it. But, yeah, I don't have too much else to say. This was another one that I really liked. I didn't wear gloves. I had gloves, but I just didn't feel like wearing them. They stick to everything, and it honestly makes it harder to do stuff, in my opinion, so I just had paint all over my hands. But hey, that's part of the fun. Quick scan over of all of them while they're still wet and leaking everywhere. I do find it fascinates me how different they are when they're still wet versus once they dry. Because it's like they keep shifting, first of all, and then just like the difference in the vibrancy and stuff like that. Like a lot of these desaturated a lot. But I still love how they all came out in the end, and you'll get some spin arounds of them once they're dry here in a second. So I hope you enjoyed my very badly recorded paint pour. I really love this one. It looks so cool. This one looks pretty cool too. And hope you'll join me on my art journey next time. Bye!